Congratulations, ladies and gentlemen. You are about to watch the nastiest, funkiest, grossest, slimiest carpet we've cleaned probably all year. I mean, this thing's bad. It needs to be replaced. I let the clients know that up front, but they actually opted to go ahead and have us clean it anyway. So we went through every bit of 15 gallons of very strong preconditioning. We CRB'd this entire thing wall to wall, and then we rotovac. Rotary extraction cleaned with the brush head, and this thing turns out way better than anticipated. You guys are in for a treat. Don't forget to stay tuned till the very end because you're not going to want to miss the dump water. It is funky, nasty. And also, please don't forget to mash the thumbs up, like the video, leave a comment below, and of course, if you haven't done so yet, please consider subscribing to our channel. Thanks for watching. Here we are, guys. I'm excited. You can see the minivan out there. We're waiting on Lyndin and Thomas to show up. Yes, that's the tripod for the light ring, the rotovac, and here is our home. And you can see why I'm so excited. This is probably one of the worser rooms. Just a significant amount of soiling, spills, spots, urine, red. Pretty much, if you can think of it, it's on the carpet. And, you know, of course, I did not think there was any way that the client would go for the cleaning once I told them the truth, which was, these aren't going to turn out well, and this carpet's in desperate need of replacement for a number of reasons. And we're going to have to remove those sofas, probably just move them into the kitchen. But they just purchased this home as a foreclosure, which historically is some of the worst, most challenging cleanings that we provide is oftentimes a foreclosure. And so they're just going to get it clean for now so that they can move in. We got a master closet in here. Not too bad on that one. And then 2 other bedrooms. This is the master bedroom, of course. Living room, of course, and then a hallway right through here with 2 other bedrooms, both of which are pretty rough, as you can see. So a lot of spills. Not exactly sure what this is, but it does not look healthy. Oh, but this is free money. I don't care how dirty that is, I'm picking it up. Okay, so yeah. Again, once I told them the truth, I didn't think they would go for the cleaning, but their expectations are very low, and we're going to go ahead and see what we can do.
I got a question.
Yeah.
So you know how it says low, medium, high?
Yeah.
Which one's the best one for, you know, this type of carpet?
Low.
Low?
Yeah, because the pile's really short, you know? The shag carpets, like the ones with the real high pile that's real shaggy, those are the ones I would go medium or high.
I meant to ask you that.
That's pretty gross. So once we got the furniture moved, it only took us about 20 or 30 minutes to vacuum all the carpet. And then we went ahead and started to apply the preconditioner. You can see us doing the living room here. We went through, like I said, 15 gallons, and you can just see some of the dry soil we got, but 15 gallons of preconditioning, which is a tremendous amount of preconditioner for this size of a home. There's that kickback. There's that kickback. So even after commercially vacuuming, we were able to dig out even more dry soil. You can see with that CRB kickback, and that was in every single room. The CRB took about 30 minutes, and then we immediately started to rotary extract. You can see we've already done this room here, which looks like brand new carpet. Could not believe how clean that room turned out. And the hallway looks really good. I'm not going to walk past that room yet because, but at the end I'll show you guys. But yeah, overall this is turning out amazing. Oftentimes we can skip the counter-rotating brush machine when we're using the Rotovac with the brush head, but because of the level of soiling, and you can see this closet turned out really good too, although it wasn't that bad. But oftentimes we'll just forego the counter-rotating brush machine, but we kept that step in the process today just because of how extremely heavily soiled this carpet was. And I'm glad we did, because I think that added agitation made a big improvement in the overall cleaning process. But yeah, turned out really, really good. So now I'm going to give you guys some slow down real-time ASMR style with some sound for you.
Kind of get it now.
Yeah, it takes a little getting used to, but you're doing real good. Really good. A little bit more overlap. That's almost a full stroke down. There you go. But remember, just doing a half a stroke. Perfect. Needless to say, Lyndin had not had a whole lot of time with the Rotovac prior to today, but he did a really good job. This was a fairly low pile carpet, so it was a great carpet to learn on. And both him and Thomas, as you'll see here in a second, got a chance to learn how to operate the Rotovac 360. Again, once you get it down, it's pretty fun and pretty easy, but it does take some getting used to. So every room, as you can see, we started out pretty much having to take the vacuum hose off of the Rotovac and vacuum up the CRB kickback because we didn't have the trays on there, and that was really just for you guys because we know you like to see that CRB kickback.
You're on camera, dude. You've got a box now. Alright. He's probably not getting that up. Alright. So, things will jump. When you go left, it's up. Scoot up all the way to the corner. Alright, now start going left. Now you're going crank all the way to where the camera is. Lift it up a little bit more. Yeah, I'm saying just to get a little bit steady. So it won't bounce like that.
I usually box the whole room and then go back, but it doesn't matter. The only way, if you do it this way, you're kind of double backing, you know what I mean? It ain't no big deal.
So just do a whole wet stroke basically.
I go wet stroke all the way around the room and then come back into dry stroke all the way around the room. And then I fast forward wherever I'm trying to start at. But it doesn't really matter. Half dozen to one, six to another. This corner is hard as a rock, so don't expect a miracle or anything. Not exactly sure what happened there, but it ain't coming. With how well the rest of it's turning out, though, we might come back and just patch that, cut that out. I mean, it's amazing how much cleaner this is. Amazing. I wouldn't worry about that. Just dry now. Dry around. Because you're going to have to come out of the room through that opening, and then you might as well clean it then. Kind of the way I look at it.
Since you already dried this area, I'll just start from right here.
Yeah, perfect. Good idea.
It's hard. Okay, there you got this. Yeah, you just have to step over that the whole time.
So even though Thomas and Lyndin both struggled a little bit, you can see they did a great job, especially considering they didn't have a whole lot of time using the Rotovac. Normally, as you can see here, I'm kind of a Rotovac hog, so I went ahead and did the entire living room. It was hard not to because this was the worst room, and it turned out just amazing. So overall, had I known we would get this good of results, I probably would have charged a little more. It took us just over 2 hours, and we were able to make just under $300. Lyndin actually shot this at the same time we were filming from the other angle, and you can see the water coming up through that tube. Just really nasty. A little preview as to what's happening when we go to dump the tank here in just a minute. You'll see what came out. But yeah, very, very satisfying job overall and amazing results. So thank you guys so much for taking the time to watch. Please, again, a gentle reminder to subscribe to our channel if you haven't done so yet. And also, don't forget to comment below on this video and let me know what you thought of the transformation that you got to see today while we did a cleaning. And of course, no rotary extraction job is complete without the grooming step, where we were able to at least somewhat remove the swirlies, the swirl marks. Not completely able to in this carpet just because, again, of how heavily soiled it was. But again, overall, really, really good results. It's not perfect. I mean, there's still a lot of stains and spots that didn't come out 100%. You can see by the back door here, really dark. You can probably see that red or pink right there. And there were just several of those. But overall, like I said, we sold this job way low, considering I just had no idea that it would turn out as good as it did. So I'm very pleased with the results, and I'm sure that once these new owners are able to take a look at our work today, they're going to be very happy as well. So this is the dining room. You can see a little paint there to the left, but again, overall, huge transformation, and wait till you guys see what comes out of the filter out here. We had a pre-filter, of course, that stopped a lot of the dry soil. So even after we vacuumed and CRB'd, we were still able to get just a tremendous amount. This filter is completely full. This is a brand new filter we put in before we started this job, And you can see here as I pull this thing out how heavy it is. I mean, chock slam full of sand and debris, and of course water, which is really dirty water. But I don't know how much, that probably 5 or 6 cups of just packed nastiness, and I'm trying to kind of show you guys what this thing looks like. But we probably should have swapped this filter out halfway through the job. That rotary brush head or brush head on the Rotovac is just an incredible piece of equipment for pulling out this kind of stuff. So all right guys, guess what's next is going to be that chocolate milk, so stay tuned.
All right, let her rip. That's pretty dark. It's not black, but it's pretty dark brown. Yeah, it's not the worst we've done. Of course, how many jobs did you have in this thing? 3 or 4 today? You did 5 today? Oh yeah, you had the one.
Yeah,
That's right. That's right. I forgot. You got another one. Yeah. Nice.